Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. So far we have discussed all the types of join. We discussed the syntax of each and every type. We understand the requirement and also clear the syntax like how we can utilize the joins whenever there is a need to use the join. And also we have covered how we can use the joins inside sqlrpgle program. Okay, but joins is something that we can learn more as more as we do the practice. So practice is very important, and because sometime what happens, we know the syntax, we know the conditions of join, we know the types of joins, right? But the moment when we want to apply the joins in our own actual scenarios and our own problems, to solve our own problems, then in that case sometime it is not that easier to understand like which type of join should I use here. Okay, so to clear those things, what we can do, I will show you some examples related to different domains like customer and ordered scenario we will cover in this session. So we are going to discuss problem statement, and then we will see like how we can write a query. Okay, because writing a query for your own situation or for your own condition without getting into the proper like syntax and structural form, we will write our own query, right? So let's see how we can do this. So what we will do in the upcoming sessions as well, like I will cover few of the scenarios related to joins, and we'll see the problem statement, and then we'll try to write a query where we can use the joins with some conditions as well. Okay, so let's go and see what we have today. So here I have shown you two queries which you can use for creating the tables. And once your table is created, then you can put some data in it, and then we will understand the problem statement, and after that we will try to write the query using joins with conditions as well. Because so far we have just understand the concept of join, but we haven't used the joins with some conditions as per the problem statement, right? So that thing we will cover in these examples. So just look at the first table. So in first table, what we are doing, we are creating a table customers with three columns: customer ID, first name and last name. Clear? Now look at the second table. In second table, we have table with name orders with three columns: customer ID, order date and delivery location. So this is as simple as we have, right? Because tables we are aware, we know the basic things. So we have these two tables. Query we will discuss separately, like we will write our own query, although we have written it here, but I will show you why we have written this and how, what is the best way to write the query whenever we are trying to apply the join. Okay, so we have two tables. Now I will show you the data, then we'll understand the problem statement. So let me close this. Okay, let's keep it as it is. So here I will write select star from Sharmit1, which is my library name, slash customers. So this is my first table. So here you can see we have uh, almost we have 10 records, right? With customer ID, first name and last name. So this is the simple table, customer table, where we have customer ID, first name and last name. Now look at the second table. So if I hit the same query again, select star from Sharmit1, but with different table. So this time we will put orders. Okay, so here we have customer ID, order date and delivery location. So from here we can identify that customer ID is something on which we can apply the join, because this is the common column in both the tables, and to apply join we need something common. So this was the first requirement, which is fulfilled because we find out which column is the common in both the tables. Okay, now suppose you are working for a some organization, and that organization ask you to list down all the customer who has ordered who has ordered the product after November 3. Okay, so this is the requirement. We have two table, customer table and orders table. Now the owner of your organization, or like let's say you are working in a for a shop or any mall, there you there your staff ask you to print all the records for the customer who has ordered after November 23. Okay, so this is our requirement. Now we will see how we can write the queries to fulfill this condition. So let me hide this. Okay, so here first of all you need to write select, because we are going to select the record. So this is the first keyword. Then change your line. We will write with full indentation. Okay, now here we know that we are going to use some prefix for both the tables. So do one thing, like if your table name is customer, so just pick the first letter, which is C, and put 1 after that. So I will write C1 dot. Now from first table, what field we need? Let me open it again. So from first table we need customer ID. Okay, so simply write here customer ID. Customer ID. Although I can directly copy this query and show you, but I am showing you how we can write the query as per our condition, because now we are going with the conditions. We know that we have customer table and we have orders table, and we are supposed to print all the records of the customer who has ordered the product after November 2023. Okay, oh, November 3 November 2023. Okay, so for that we want to print customer ID, which is fine. Then put comma, change your line. Next column I want to fetch is first name, so I will simply write first name. Okay, so first name. After that I want to print last name as well, so I will write C1 dot last name. Okay, so last name is also here. After that, like these are the 3 column only we have in this table. So now next data we want to pick from this table. So I want to pick customer ID. I don't want to include, because both the customer ID same, right? So I can skip this. I will pick order date. So for order table, pick the first initial letter, which is O, and then put 1. Then simply write dot, and here I will put order date. So simply write order underscore date, then comma. After comma we will use another O1 for next field from this file. So I will write O1 dot, and my next field name is delivery location. So these are the column which I want to pick from both the tables. This is clear. Now how to apply join here? So from the statement itself we know that we only want to fetch the data which have some order details and some customer detail. It means we need data from the both table, okay, but the matching data only. So simply from this statement we can easily identify, yes, we want to apply inner join, because with simple inner join we can achieve this. So in case of inner join, if you are not writing inner join, then also by default it consider it as a inner join. So simply write here from, then put your table name. So my table name is customers. I will write customers as C1, because above line we have used C1 dot, right? So I just mentioned C1 join. Now I will write join because I want to apply join, or I can write inner join. Both will work, because we are at the end we are going to use simple inner join. Okay, so just go here, and here next table I want to pick is orders as O1. Fine. Now this join I want to apply on which column? Just write on, and I want to apply it on C1 dot customer ID, customer ID equal C1 not C1, O1 dot customer ID. So this time we are using O1 dot customer ID. Fine. So this is, now if I hit enter at this stage, what it will do, it will find out all the record which have let's say if we are talking about the first table, so it will pick all the record whose first name, last name, order date and delivery date is available, because we are checking for equal conditions. So if I hit enter, you can see it is printing only for 5 record, although in customer table we have 10 record, but for 10 record there are 5 record whose data is not available in the orders table. So it only find those record which have equivalent orders detail. Okay, so this is all data, but the requirement for us is a bit different. We want to pick only those data whose order is placed after 3rd November 2023. So for that you need to apply where condition. Although you can take F4 here, then you can apply where condition, but in that case your indentation will get changed. So better to write in this way, so that from query itself it is everything is clear, like yes, why we are using this. Okay, so here just write where o1 dot order date, order underscore date is greater than 2023 hyphen 03 hyphen I think it's 11. Yes, sorry, it's 11, then hyphen 03. Okay, fine. So this is the requirement. I want to pick all the data, but only those whose date order date is greater than 3rd November 2023. So if I hit enter, you can see it is picking only 2 records from all 10 records whose order date is greater than 3rd November 2023. So it picks the data for Rohan and Vedant because they have ordered the product in after November 3, 2023. Clear? Before this, like in our previous session, we were not using this where condition, but you should be aware like how we can write where condition with joins, because without where condition no one gonna ask you to write the query, because where is something, because from large set of data we want specific data, and for that we need to apply some where conditions, right? Okay, now let's say if there is any other condition, I want to put any other condition, so I can simply put either and or. So I can put this and or, and then I can write the another condition, so it will fulfill that. Okay, let's say if I don't want to pick the customer whose name is Vedant, so I can simply write and c1 dot first name should not be, means not equal to Vedant, so it will pick accordingly. So this is up to you, like how you will organize it. But from problem statement we identified, yes, we have only one column on which we can apply join, which is customer ID. Then we know what all fields we want to populate or print, so I selected those fields only. Then I apply join on 2 tables with the condition this, and also I have applied the where condition because I want to pick only those data which is ordered after November 2023. Similarly, if I want to get the data previous to November 2023, so I can hit enter with less than sign, and this time it is printing only Arav and Aditya record because they have ordered before 20 November 2023 03. All right, now on strSQL, if you are habitual of taking prompt, so you can take prompt, that's not an issue. You can press F4 and then you can see all the joins related information is put over the from file in the from file feed, and where condition is specified at where block, and these are the columns. So here one thing is very easy, like if you want to pick specific column you can press F4 and from this list you can select, so it will automatically pick O1 B and C1 for you. Okay, let me show you. If I take F4 here and if I select delivery, so you can see it is already taking O1, right? Which is cool, right? Because we want to pick only data, not only data, but we want to also use the prefix. So yeah, and similarly if you want to order it, let's say I want to apply order by or any other condition. If I do page down, order by is here, I can put order by with descending order, so you can see it is printing the order in descending order date, although record is only those which we have selected with the help of join and where condition, but it is ordered in descending order 11/2/02 11/02/23 11/01/23. Okay, so this is the way, and I hope this example is useful because there are various type of scenarios where we can use joins. So just to understand and just to do practice, I am explaining one by one each example so that whenever you are working on such scenarios you can easily utilize the query. Okay, And if we talk about the sqlrpgle, then like we have already discussed it many times, so I will just show you the main thing, which is the query. Here you can simply write where condition, because in sqlrpgle, although we are going to hit the query itself, so we have seen multiple time like how to hit the query with the help of sqlrpgle, what all thing we need to handle, how we can manage the cursor. So these things we know, right? So this, that's why I'm just now we are going to discuss only about the examples. We will try to cover some various examples, like some kind of different scenarios. Okay, so these are the things that we are going to discuss now. So I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.